One of the most intriguing discoveries in modern science is the fact that there is nothing in this world that even approaches what might be called truly solid. We speak of solids, liquids, and gases, but these terms describe superficial rather than basic properties of matter. All matter, regardless of its state, is composed of invisible particles called atoms, which in turn are composed of other particles. The air we breathe, though invisible to us, is just as real as wood or metal, because it's made of the same fundamental particles. It is the arrangement of these particles and the forces that bind them together that give to a substance its special properties. Air, for example, is composed mainly of oxygen and nitrogen atoms. Now, if we remove the nitrogen atoms and replace them with helium atoms, this new atmosphere will have some of the properties of air, but there will be some obvious differences. For one thing, sound travels faster through a light gas than through a heavy one. And of course, helium is much lighter than nitrogen. I'm going to fill my lungs with this gas now and see if you notice any difference.
I am now speaking in just the same tone of voice that I have been using all along. The difference you notice is due to the fact that my lungs are now filled with a helium-oxygen mixture which is lighter than air. And of course my voice goes up, but now I've got to take a breath. And as I do, my voice goes down one step toward normal. But now,
My voice returns to normal. If we bring a piece of steel close to a magnet, we say that the steel becomes magnetized. But what is it that actually happens? We place the steel inside a coil of wire connected to a high-gain amplifier, and then bring the magnet close to the bar of steel. We can hear something that suggests movement inside the steel. Listen. We think of a piece of steel as being solid, and according to our definition, it is a solid. But the popular concept of what makes a solid is certainly a false one. This piece of steel, and any so-called solid substance on this earth, is almost entirely empty space. If we could eliminate the empty space in this piece of steel, all that would remain would be a tiny bit of matter, so small as to be invisible even with a high-power microscope. Atoms are not solid. Instead, they are tiny solar systems composed of infinitely small particles revolving at tremendous speeds and bound together by enormous forces. And like our solar system, atoms are almost entirely empty space.